In the question, they tell you that it's geometric sequence directly, so you should directly come up the formula in your mind. Related to sequence stuff, the n term we have this function, and then the sum of first n term we have this formula. In this case, we are talking about geometric sequence, so forget about what here. We focus on GS. So the second term here representing T2. T2 is equal to A R path 1 because 2 minus 1 we get A path 1. And then 7th term here, T7 is equal to A R path 6. After that, they give you the values, so which means that T2 is equal to 12, AR is equal to 12. At the same time, T7 equal to 12288, which means that AR path 6 is equal to 12288. This is a simultaneous equation, and then you are going to think addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Which one help you to remove one of the unknown? A and A, so you remember the tricks is we are going to divide it. So that's equation 1, that's equation 2. We are going to consider the second one divided by the first one because I prefer some integer rather than fraction. So we have AR path 6, this divided by this should equal to this divided by this. Divided by AR should equal to 12288 divided by 12 here. A is cancelled out, that's the major reason why we choose division, and then we have R path 5 equal to positive 1024. I want R path 1, so on top of R path 5 I'm going to take power of 1 over 5. So if we expand it, that become R path 5 times 1 over 5, which become R path 1. And then you just simply use calculator, you'll get 4 here. If we draw a number line, that's the second term, and then that's the 7th term before we have T1. So we know that every time we just time 4. So keep multiplying 4 for 5 times, then you will get 12288. So what times 4 will give you 12? That obviously is 3. So therefore we just write down the formula is T2 is equal to 12. That means A times R4 is equal to 12. We have A equal to 3. And don't forget to answer the question directly. The first term is 3. No one understands what is the meaning of A, so we have to write the first term is 3 explicitly. Okay, afterward they concern about the least value of n such that the key point is here. The constraint is after the word such that the sum of first n term is greater than 10 power 8. Larger than 10 power 8. That's our criteria. Sum of first n term, that means Sn larger than 10 power 8. By using the formula, we know that is A times R power n minus 1 over R minus 1. It's larger than 10 power 8. It's because R here is larger than 1, so I prefer to write R first. Or if you can write this format, it's fine. So A we already know is 3, while R is equal to 4. Okay, 3 and 4 minus 1 cancel out, they become 1. 4 power n is larger than 10 power 8. I don't want minus 1 here, so both sides plus 1. Even though there is no big effect here. Then we continue our calculation. Our target is n at the exponent, so we have to use 1/2 to help us to extract it. We are going to take log on both sides. And because of the nature of log, greater input will greater outcome, so therefore the direction is unchanged. Then we can take out n. Be reminded that what inside you can't simplify. And then later on we have to divide both sides by log 4. Make sure you check whether log 4 is a positive value. It will affect the direction. Because log 4 is positive, so divide both sides by log 4 will not trigger a change in the direction. Then we just simply use calculator. We get n is larger than 13.2877 something. So therefore, whenever n is larger than this, then it will fulfill our requirement to get the first the sum of first n term greater than this. And therefore, the least value of n, that means the least integer, should be 14 to fulfill this requirement.